Hello everybody and welcome to the International Overwatch League Minors. I am your host tonight, Chaos, and we are entering the losers round 1 of the playoffs for season 4. Tonight we have Adeptation and Royalty Queens as the remaining two teams that are left in this matchup. So the maps tonight will be Lijiang Tower to start off, and then we will head to... One second. One second, and make sure I'm on the right settings. Sorry about that, folks. I just have to change the maps. I had the maps mixed up. So our first map tonight will be on Oasis, not Lijiang Tower by mistake. Then we will head to Havana, and then we will head to everybody's fan favorite map of all time, King's Row, as our third map. And as our fourth and fifth, we will head to Anubis, and our fifth map, if needed, we will head to Ilios. Now, this matchup tonight, one of these two teams will advance, and unfortunately one of these two teams will be eliminated from the playoffs. Both of them lost their original playoff matches, although they still put up a good fight. Now this gives one team a chance to move forward in the playoffs to possibly make it all the way to the finals, whereas the other team will unfortunately be out. Now, I have seen Adeptation play before. I have not seen Royalty Queens in action before, but I have seen other Royalty teams play in action before, just not this one. And both teams have proved very formidable to even make it to the playoffs. So, no matter what the outcome is, I wish both teams the best of luck tonight. And hopefully we have a very good matchup for those of you who wish to tune in to watch us tonight. Now, just gonna make settings. Okay. Just waiting for confirmation from the team so we can move forward to start the first map. Okay, we have one team ready. Royalty is all set. Now we're just waiting Adaptation. While we wait for the teams to give me the all clear that they're ready to go. The first map, Oasis, being one of the most difficult maps for me personally. But forgetting about that, we are ready, so we will jump into the first map on Oasis.
Welcome to Oasis.
Now, in other playoff games that I've casted before, I've seen a lot of Reinhardt and D.Va combinations as far as tanks go. And for supports, I've seen a lot of Lucios just for control points in general because of how efficient they can be. As far as DPS, it's always been flexible. It's rotated between most of the DPS in the game. One DPS that me and my other casters have not seen that often used is Reaper. So maybe we'll see some of him in action tonight, or... Oh, speak of the devil. I spoke of Reaper and we get Reaper. So maybe I encourage the teams to bring him into action. So we have from Adeptation, Reinhardt and Zarya, a tank that we don't normally see. We haven't seen in the playoffs in recent times. We have Mei and Reaper and Ana and Brigitte. So one main healer and one off healer for Adeptation. And on Royalty we have Mercy and Lucio. So a very strong healer and the mobile boost from Lucio.
Get behind me.
Oh shit, my fault. Sorry about that, folks. That was my mistake. Pressed the button by mistake. And I mean, Adaptation getting going after that Reinhardt with all they got. He gets an early pin on Joe. That's gonna put Royalty in the lead here. Kills going back and forth. Neuro getting the double kill on one of their healers and the Mei. Very nice cleanup from Royalty Queens. They do get the first cap on the point.
I'm with you.
Pick it up.
We see Adaptation moving up to go into the main corridor, trying to wall off and get a kill on that Reaper, and they get the Lucio instead. They're up 5 to 6, and they gotta make this count for Mercy. Yep, there she goes to get that res back in play. Very nice cleanup from Royalty Queens. They're coming into this very strong. So we do see an nano boost ready from Shin on Adaptation and a Mei ult, and we will have a Reinhardt Earthshatter from Joe pretty soon. So we're probably going to see a nano boosted Rhiny come into play very soon. Here comes the Mei ult from Adaptation. Looking for the freeze on that ball, but he does get freeze out of the way. Nice block on that Reaper ult. Here comes that nano boosted Rhiny. This should be a cleanup for Adaptation to put them on the board. And they are.
Double time.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Enemies here. Go.
Hammond looking for a quick try to force Adaptation to turn around here, but they're still holding strong right at the front gate, trying to keep Queens at bay. Nice kill on that Hammond. Puts Adaptation in the lead 5 to 6. But Queen's still pushing through. They get the quick kill on Brigitte. Coming in. Euro gets that double kill. But still, Adeptation falls short, so Queen is going to take the cap back. And they're not going to have a lot of time left to get on that point. They're going to have to move fast. They got less than 10 seconds. There comes Brigitte popping ult to move them closer into the point, and they do get on point, but now Mercy will get out for the play. Nice ult from Mei. That should freeze all three of them in there. Nice double kill. Nice job from Adeptation getting those quick kills. That should be able to force the changeover back to Adeptation. And it does. That could have been game over for Adeptation, but that Mei ult combined with that Zarya was set up perfectly, getting that triple kill. So now it's back in their control.
Just a scratch.
Don't worry, my
Goes in trouble, he may get pinned, but instead he pins their Reinhardt. Reroll coming in from Queens, but can't get the Mei, but the Adaptation still in control. Alright, this is going to be a do or die for Queens. They got to either get on point or Adaptation's going to take the first round. Here comes the Hammond ult for Queens. Now it's literally a battle for the point right now. Quick kill from Luna on Nero. High Noon coming in hot. Gets the Zarya, so Luna down. Nice double kill. This is literally back and forth. I don't know who's going to take this. Both tanks from Queens are still on point. Now it's just the Hammond left on Queens, but Adaptation still has 3 on point. And there we go. Oh, Hammond just couldn't stall it for long. So Adaptation does take the first round on Oasis.
1-0.
That was literally anybody's round. Once it hit overtime, the kills were just back and forth. 1 kill for Adaptation, 1 for Queens. It literally was up in the air. It could have been anybody's round. Now we see Adaptation switching it up, going to Lucio and Brigitte for their healers this time. Whereas Queens looks like they're changing it up to Soldier and Torbjorn, while keeping the same 2 healers, Mercy and Lucio. Oh, I take that back. Neuro actually goes Pharah instead. Looks like Queens is going to get the first touch on the point. Adaptation creeped up on the other side. Ball looking for that quick ult charge, and he gets quite a bit of it.
Don't stop now.
Nice kill on that Reinhardt from Flash. Nice boot off from Neuro. Nice double kill from that Lucio from Queens. And another boot from Neuro.
Yeah, time to heal up. Yeah.
Neuro putting in a lot of work right now.
Let's get you healed up.
Nero almost has Barrage, so that should be coming into play very soon. So we'll see if Ashe can shoot her down.
Pick it up.
Punishes go down, but Spirit brings her right back up. Neuro does take out Ashe. They have no question on that Pharah right now. Solo Earth Shatter from Jock. Mercy's still alive, but there she goes. Nice cleanup from Queens. Still in possession of the point. They're just holding that corner, and they still, yep, they still have Barrage. They haven't used Barrage yet, so Ashe is gonna have to take out that Pharah before she uses that Barrage. There we go. Looks like she's gonna try to go up top to go see
You're
it.
going to be okay. Barriers on you. Justice reigns from
There it comes. Nice triple from Neuro. 4-man kill. That may be play of the game from Neuro.
Helden sterben nicht.
Valkyrie coming in from Mercy, but I don't think it's going to be enough for Adaptation to get on the point. I think they're too far away. And unfortunately, they are. That was a clean sweep. No contestation from Adaptation.
Score
Full hold.
1-1.
Now it's 1-1. So now we go to the third and final map to see who wins Oasis. And thank you to the 5 people tuning in with me tonight. We are in the losers round 1 bracket. We have Adaptation and Royalty Queens from tier 3 here with us tonight. And unfortunately, one of these 2 teams will be eliminated from the playoffs. We are in our first map. We still have 2 more to go, or possibly 4 more to go if we make it all the way to 5 rounds. So we'll see. We're in the third map on Oasis right now. It is 1-1. So this will decide a winner of the first map. Balls is doing what he does best, just rolling in, hitting them like golden things. Switch to the Sombra is a nice touch from Adaptation. Hopefully it makes a difference.
The objective is now.
Nice root from Central. You gotta watch out for that Torp turret though, you gotta be careful.
Taking the objective.
Nice cleanup from Adaptation, so this should be their first cap of the point. Coming in from Queens, looking to push their advance. Nice EMP from Sombra that did take out about 3 or 4 of them from Queens. Forward ult coming in from Queens. Nice kill on that Diva from Lucio.
Heroes never die.
Valkyrie coming in to play now. And Queens does take it back to their side.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Doctor's providing cover right at the front gate. They gotta stall it as long as they can right now to hold on to this point.
Check this out.
It's literally just a stalemate right now at that corridor. Nice EMP. Here comes the bomb. Nice triple from Luna. That should be the cap right there to put it back on Adaptation side.
Time to break my
Just Hammond on the point right now, just trying to stall because it's still in their control. He's up top just walking around. Ball coming in from the ball. Does get the kill on Mercy. She couldn't get out of the way in time. Res from Queens on their Reinhardt. Looking possession, still in control of Queens. It never went to Adaptation. Hammond was able to stall. This map might go to Queens here. 1 second left. Yep. Hammond was able to stall for Adaptation, but they have a Torb turret, Torb ult, the entire team from Queens holding that front door. They're still trying to make it on the point. That Torb turret still raining fire, and it looks like, yep, Queens does take the first map on Oasis.
Play of the game.
Yep, nice job from Euro. That quad kill that he got was really nice. Almost taken out by Somber. That was really close. Nice job, Spirit. Supports don't often get the credit they deserve for what they go through being the supports, so always nice to see a support get a card in the post-game match, because they're not on the front lines in combat a lot of times. Well, Brigitte is, but a lot of the other healers not so much. So it's always nice to give them credit where credit's due. Okay, we are now off to our second map, which is Havana. Where are you? There you go. Okay. Now we're just going to check to see if either teams have any changes they want to make. Now that was a very good match. That was literally back and forth. Every control point we've had so far in the regular season and the playoffs, it's always been like back and forth. It's never really been one-sided towards either side to where it's just like clean domination. It's always where they catch somebody looking the other direction, or you know, there's always something that switches the sides, and that's good to see. Okay, we have confirmation from Queens that they're ready. Now we're just gonna wait on Adaptation, see if they want to make anything. Thank you, Mr. Pawash, for asking for the score. It is currently 1-0 in favor of Royalty Queens. They won the first map on Oasis. Adaptation is not on the board just yet. Okay, ready? Alright, Adaptation is ready as well, so we will jump into our second map of the night, Havana. So here we will have Adaptation on the defense, while Royalty Queens is on the offensive. And again, just want to give a thank you to everybody tuning in to watch us tonight. I apologize that I'm the only caster available to be here with all of you tonight. Usually there is another person here with me. But after this game, there will be another game for Tier 2 that I will be casting along with Light, who I'm sure many of you have seen in games before. So me and her will be there for the Tier 2 playoff round between Odin's Chosen and Gangrene Gang. So it looks like from Royalty Queens on the attack, we have the same two tanks, Reinhardt and Hammond. That Hammond doing a very good job that we've seen on Oasis. Neuro switching it up to Widowmaker and Ketchup going Soldier. The same two healers they were running with on Oasis as well. And for Adaptation, we see an Orisa and a Hammond. Not a usual combination that we usually see that often.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I'm sorry, everybody. I made a mistake. I forgot to switch the ping back to North American servers. We have NA and EU here with us tonight. That was my mistake. Back to this. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. That was my mistake. Okay, we're all set to continue. That was my mistake. So, as I was saying, before I had to make that change. What was I saying? I forgot. My trail of thought just left me. I was saying something. Okay, after this game, I will be casting a tier 2 with Light. But while we're here, it is still 1-0 in favor of Queens and Havana. Just this map in general, when it was introduced, just a very good layout. I mean, just the map just looks beautiful. It was featured in the PvE mission, the last one that Overwatch introduced, where you hunt down Maximilian, which is one of the Talon leaders. That featured Genji, Winston, Mercy, and Tracer in that mission. You hunted down Maximilian and you had to make it all the way to the end of the map, just like you normally would here. And it was just an overall great PvE mission. The last one that they entered, so we have 3 overall that are in this game, but this one was the last.
5, 4, 3.
Now it looks like we're still running with the same combination that we saw before I had to restart the lobby.
Stop the payload.
So they are gonna hide right around the corner there. That Widow almost sniped him in there. Oh, I'm invisible. They're gonna hold the corner right there. Luna does get the quick kill on Jock. Although Mercy is going to bring him back into the fight, so now Mercy's a little far up there. She's a little too close. She's going to have to watch herself. She's right behind her. Nice Hammond balls going back and forth. You know, just building that old charge, knocking people down like bullets. So you gotta be careful, she can get picked. Doc with a nice kill on Central. Doc is going ham. Nice earth shatter from Doc. Valkyrie coming in as well from Queens. Nice job with the back-to-back reses from Queens. Really just on point with those. Baptiste ult coming in from Adeptation. I think, nope, Joe's on point, able to stall it. Here comes Tac Visor. Looks like Adaptation might be able to stall this and keep Queens from taking the first cap. Mercy from Queens is doing a phenomenal job on Mercy. Keeping everybody alive and keeping herself away from all the combat. She's been a very crucial hero in this matchup tonight. Here comes Bob from Queens. Picking up the kill on Shin. And that should be the cap. Yep, that is the first cap for Queens. So going up top to knock them back a bit. So now Adaptation forced all the way back here, all the way into their spawn while they regroup. Nero's gonna go forward looking. Oh, they saw him coming. He's gonna take the long way around.
Helden sterben nicht.
Get him, Joe. Hit him like bowling pins. Attack visor coming in. Nice job from Luna and Flash. Nice cleanup from Adaptation, so now Queen's gonna have to fall back. Queen still with plenty of time left. They do have attack visor ready and waiting, and they do have both support ults from Adaptation as well. Baptiste and Valkyrie. And Arissa's ult as well, which those two can stack up. So I can put up there goes attack visor from Queen's.
Helden sterben nicht.
Nice job. Oh, that's two. So it's evenly matched right now, 4 and 4. Still anybody's game. Again, nice res from Mercy on bringing their Reinhardt back into the fight. Still going after Luna. Luna is one tap away from death. There she goes. Still up. Still kind of evenly matched a bit. Neuro looking for them pod shots from that corner. Res coming in from Shin. Does get that piece back in the fight, but does get taken out by Neuro. Back visor coming in from Adaptation. And Bob coming in from Queens. Queens still pushing the payload though, they have not stopped. Adaptation just not fully able to keep the payload from moving. It's literally back and forth on both sides. One kill up, nice double from Central. That high noon. That should put the control back in Adaptation's favor. We are down to 60 seconds. It was literally just a back and forth brawl. Just one kill, 1 to 2 kills each side. It was just going and go. We had like 2 minutes when that started off, so it took like a 1 minute full fight. Just going back and forth. Ball coming in. Looking to build ult charge. Ult coming in from Hammond over there in the corner. Go. Oh, Shin got knocked out, but just off the edge. He was saved. Triple kill from Adaptation, so they're still in control right now. It's not over yet, but Queens only has 10 seconds to get back to the point.
10 seconds.
You have Hammond on point. I knew coming in.
I've got you in my sights.
Attack visor coming in now, still with the Baptiste ult as well, but it's not going to be enough time. There we go. That's as far as Queen is going to be able to move it.
0 to 1.
Still pretty far.
Sides.
They made it pretty much all the way to the end of the first checkpoint. So right there at that door.
Initiating match.
So Queens can still win this if they hold them off completely. Where am I? Where am I? Am I locked in a room somewhere? I think I'm locked in one of the spawn rooms. Alright, there we go. I was locked in one of the spawn rooms for a second.
We shall prove ourselves in glorious combat.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I ain't much for waiting around.
So Adaptation just has to make it to the
For optimal chance of survival, stay in range of my barriers.
Orisa Ball, yeah, it's a very unique team composition that they're running with tonight.
5, 4,
It was unique, but it worked out in Adaptation's favor. They were able to hold Queens back.
escort the payload.
Alright, so here we go. Let's see if it works out for him.
Fortifying defense.
Shield's quickly broken in a matter of seconds. Just gotta be careful, he doesn't want to get picked.
Establishing defense.
If you have Ashe up top, they gotta watch out for that. Joe's gotta get up there and go get her. Keep that Ashe from raining down fire. Nice shot from Neuro and Baptiste. They do take out that Mercy from Queens. That's a crucial kill. They gotta make the push with that. They also gotta get rid of that torp turret as soon as possible. And they do. For the torp turret, there you go. So Queens and they're gonna have to regroup real fast in order to stall here. They may not have enough time, and oh, they don't. Adaptation just pushed that right through. They just rammed that payload through that first checkpoint with over 5 minutes left. Queens has their work cut out for them. They gotta really hold them here. Now we have the Reinhardt and Orisa up top, and they're still running with the Orisa and the Paul, so it's working. Working out for them. Baptiste with a nice kill on Jock. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Bastion switch from Queens. High Noon, nice double kill, and then Tac Visor on top of the High Noon. Jeez, Mercy out beating Attack Visor. Very good from Queens. That Mercy is very nice. I always love seeing a very good Mercy in action. Even though the game's not over, I definitely give one of the 2 MVP roles to that Mercy. Just for being able to live through as much as she has this game. I gotta give it to her. Alright, so Joe's got his mines again ready to go, but he's gotta be careful, he may get popped. And he does by Torp's turret. Rob coming in and playing out right in the middle of all of them. That's gonna be crucial. Very nice placement from Neuro. Getting Bob right in the middle of all of them like that. Joe doing what he does again, just hitting them like golden pins. Still moving the payload though, so we gotta keep an eye on him. That's gonna be what he does. Nice res on Neuro. Still, nice job. I mean, they're putting in. Queens are not letting up. They may have pushed through that first checkpoint with ease, but now they're bunkering down. Queens just has the high ground. They're keeping the high ground. They're not letting Adaptation get up there. The fact that they have to go down low is what's killing Adaptation right now. So if Queens are able to hold this round, they will win this, and it'll be 0-2 in favor of Queens. So Adaptation's got to come up with a plan here to get that payload moving if they want to push this into a fourth game round, or a fourth map. Can't talk tonight. Ashe up top, just Odd shots. Nice Torb ult just down low on getting that double kill. 3 kills actually. Sorry that I missed all the fun. I apologize for the camera angles tonight. I'm still learning the, setup with the controls, so if I don't catch everything, I apologize. I'm trying to do what I can. I know I use the overhead view a lot because I'm trying to capture everybody on screen as much as I can. I'll try to work on getting as much of nice job with that hold. 60 seconds. Queens may hold this here. They may actually win this. That ult really helped them out right there with getting that queen up. Ash knows that Joe's going behind them again. She knows it's coming. Yep, she knows. She's waiting. He's just waiting for his moment to strike. There he goes. They saw it coming. Nice job though. She does get the Orisa. Ainu coming in. Nice. Oh, actually, that may be enough for Adeptation to take it. I don't think they're gonna have enough time to get back. Yep, I think that's gonna be it. I think they're gonna be able to stall it, and they, just
Victory.
almost there. Well, so we are going to go into a 4th map tonight.
Play of the game.
Since now it is 1-1. Just letting his molten core go. Nice job having both Mercies get a card in this tonight. A lot of the supports are getting recognized for their contribution. DPS and tanks usually get the cards, but I always love seeing the healers get the respect they deserve. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, so I don't forget it, is switch it over to EU servers. So now, okay, 3rd map. Yes! Now we go to everybody's favorite, King's Row. Let's do this. Right, there you go. Okay, so now switch sides. Change the names over and then switch the people over to the other side. Okay, so now here to this. Okay, so do this. Switch everybody over. So now, Jock for Stormy. Where is it? Where is he? Koala, where are you? Okay, so Jock for Stormy. Okay, so Stormy, where is he? Keep the team. Okay, switch to red only. There we go. Now neuro. Team. Con. And okay, these two. Okay, and I have that all set up. He's on red. Okay. I think we're good as far as that goes. Now it's gotta wait for confirmation for both teams, and we can head into the third map of tonight. Now this is everybody's favorite map, King's Row. Nobody can never get enough of King's Row. I could play King's Row all day, every day. Like, this could be the only map in the game and I would never get tired of it. Like, just the way this map was designed and just implemented, it was just perfect. There's nothing wrong with this map. I mean, some people may argue that the first initial choke point, right when you walk out of the spawn room, is a little inconvenient because it's really not the only way in. You could still go through that window in the top corner to get around, but really everybody's main choice is just to go through that main door. And if you have a really good Mei, just keep walling people off, that's just lethal to use, and it just really wins a lot of games. But knowing what we've seen from teams so far, having the Arissas and Hammonds that we've seen tonight, this map, I'm not sure what I would expect. I kind of think we may see Symmetra and Torbjorn, excuse me, at some point on this map, just because of the way Symmetra's turrets can be used effectively here. Torbjorn's turret. I'd be real disappointed if we didn't see Widowmaker on this map at least once. Widow and Tracer. Just because this is the map where they were featured in the animated short Alive, where Widow killed Mundada, the Omnic statue that's right there in the middle, right next to the point. That's the statue of Mundada. So for those who haven't seen the animated short, that's who that Omnic is. Widowmaker assassinated him while Tracer tried to stop her. Widow fired a shot at Tracer, and if Tracer didn't recall, it would have killed her, but instead the bullet phased through her as she recalled and hit Mundada right in the head and killed him. And after that, that monument was put right there to commemorate Mundada's sacrifice to try to bring peace between Omnics and humans. Gonna make sure I switched it over to EU servers real quick. Make sure. Yep, I did. Okay, so we are both ready. So now we'll jump into King's Row.
Now entering King's Row.
So for those seeing what I just said, this statue right here, this is Mundada. So for those who watch those who've seen the animated short and have followed the lore, you'll know who this is. But for those who haven't followed the lore as much, that's why he's shown there with a child, showing that he favored peace during or after the Omnic War. He wanted Omnics and humans to live in peace and harmony, because they still feared the Omnics, they still felt they were evil, and that they were trying to wipe out the human race. So that's what this statue is for. So it was a very nice touch how they implemented this from the lore into the game. Yes! We see Widow, like I wanted to see. And Torbjorn!
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
You just ugly.
We are going to see still the Reinhardt and the Hammond. So another unusual duo tank combination, and then the Reinhardt and Zarya combination from Adaptation. I gotta remember, Adaptation's on the right, not the left. Royal Queens is on the left. They are defending, Adaptation is attacking.
Defend objective A.
Check this out.
So they have a Moira and Lucio for heals this time. No Mercy on either side. Nice job on the ball. Already up to 34%. All charges just jumping right on them. I do think the Moira pick was a wise choice for both sides, just because of the crowd control healing that Moira has that she could bring into play. Want to get that Torbjorn? There you go. Last one, a nice job. So this should be enough for Adeptation to take control of the point. So able to do that. But here comes Roll 2 Queens, they're not out of it yet. Bob coming in to play that Megan. Nice, getting shit. Literally back and forth. I don't know who's got possession right now. It's literally anybody's game, but it looks like Queens might be enough to hold this here. Nice pin from Joe. So it's 2v2 right now. But here comes the rest of Queens ready to hold. So they did get 2 ticks out of it. Not bad. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. Language. Let's see. Was he on the wrong side? I thought I fixed it. Sorry about the mess, guys. Alright, so we'll continue with the rest of King's Row here.
动住，不许走！
the Earth Shatters coming into play. Still, it's anybody's game right now. Nice hold from Queen.
This will heal you.
Both ults. Higher did not get anybody from Adaptation. Wow, nice Reaper ult from Adaptation. 4-man kill. That will be it to cap that point. There we go. And that Adaptation on the board.
Get into position.
Again, everybody, I apologize for that mess that happened there. I made a mix-up with one of the people there. An Adaptation on a steady pass towards the second checkpoint. May gonna be please Hammond. Hammond going around the back trying to stall. Nice job from Queens for the hold. Royalty kind of spread out a little bit, trying to cover all types of ground for this push from Adaptation. Junkrat at long range is raining down fire with those bombs, but they do have the Reaper over here in the corner. He's trying to stay out of sight of that. Nice double kill from Junkrat. Nice hold. Was double triple kill from Queens.
You have to watch out.
Nice kill in the air from Neuro. So Adaptation with less than a minute left. They still gotta make it all the way to the checkpoint, but they are kind of trapped right here at this corner.
I am loving this.
Wow, nice headshot on Central from Neuro.
They're on the ropes.
So they are gonna go, looks like, all the way around.
Smoke them out of there.
It's gonna be a literal battle for the point right now. Lucia and Zarya on point. Don't get the pick on Moira, but Joe does get the pick on their Rhynie. So Adaptation's still in possession right now. They only have one healer, but they can still push this. They have that Ashe in the background. Neuro just looking to get a few pod shot kills. Nice job taking out that Ashe. They cannot leave the point here, otherwise this will be it for adaptation. They gotta keep it moving. Oh no! Both healers down for adaptation. They should be able to get. They do! Very nice job. They do get the second checkpoint. It looked like it could have been over right there. Both healers were down.
This will heal you. This will restore you.
Earth Shatter blocked from adaptation.
Double
Nice triple kill. Forcing adaptation all the way back into spawn. Now with less than a minute left, they have Neuro back up top on high ground again. So he's going to be a priority target, getting him out of action.
30 seconds remaining.
Bob, do something!
Nice placements from Neuro where she throws Bob. Very nice, just unloading with Bob. Neuro just unloading. Just the generalized dash and the Bob placements. That'll be it for round one, so not all the way to the end, like I'm sure what adaptation wanted,
Score
but still quite very far.
0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So still holdable. So as far as what to see on their defense this time, it should be interesting. We haven't seen the Symmetra in play like I thought we would for this map, but that's okay.
Ready for battle.
So again, Neuro bringing in Ash into the fight and Junkrat for their attack, and we have
Attackers incoming in 30
not Symmetra,
seconds.
but we do have Torbjorn and Flash coming in as Soldier. Double Shield and Shin and Baptiste for the healers.
I foresee great things for you.
Turret gonna be set up in the back for them. We have both Hammond and Ash up top, right in front of the church, ready to jump out from there.
Defend objective A.
Wow, just going right into it. Just right through the door. Nice kill on Baptiste from Junkrat. Nice res on Baptiste from Shin. Nice double kill from Caesar.
Get into position.
Quick push through for Queens, just
Is that a
taking that over with ease.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
So still, much like we had on Havana, it was a quick first cap, but then they got held right afterwards, so we could see a repeat of what we saw on Havana. Just because it was an early cap doesn't mean it's going to be that way for the rest of the map either. Wallace still just up there, you know, hanging around. Hanging around like a witch.
I require assistance.
I apologize, I was on mute for that for a second. That was an amazing triple kill from Hammond, combined with the Reinhardt Earth Shatter.
The payload has reached the
Allow me to repair
Wow,
the damage.
quick cap again from Queens. So still the third and final checkpoint are up against that. It's a very strong hold. There we go. Adaptation forcing Queens to pull back. They got a long fight ahead of them, but it still is feasible. They're gonna have to really watch their placements, watch their corners. Can't afford to be knocked back too far, or else they'll fall down that pit. But Queen's just coming in fast and hard. They're not goofing around. They're just coming in full force.
Team up for special attack.
Up the tempo.
Nice job getting Koala out of place.
Hold on safety. Get behind the barrier.
Turret deployed.
That's from the Boston Program and Junkrat. Literally just a stalemate right now on the point. Still looks good for adaptation though. They're still pushing. It looks like this might be enough for them to take the second one, and they do.
victory.
So Queens does take King's Row.
Play of the game.
This triple was phenomenal for Koala. Right there, just 4 was very good from them. Pile driver kills 13. That's really good. So now we head to Anubis. For our 4th map of tonight. Where is it? Did I pass it up? There it is. Couldn't find it. Okay, so now it's... Okay, so now it goes to North American? Okay, so now I have to switch these around. Let's see. Queen. Adaptation. Okay, so put this over here. Okay, so now he goes to red. So now it's a blue team. Let's Let's see, where's... Why is it not letting me to move to... It's not letting me go to blue team. Why? Not me. Okay. Sub Caesar for Jack. Okay. Let's see. Where is he? Caesar for where's okay. Red and app is right, server's right, spectators are right. So for those tuning in, I'm sorry that I'm kind of not mute, but just talking very minimal while I do these changes, just to make sure I don't mix anything up. I had a few mishaps so far, but I am here casting alone, so I'm trying to stay focused. So it is 1 and 2 right now. Adaptation does have 1 win. Royalty does have 2. So we are going to the 4th map. So this is a match point for Royalty Queen. So if they win this, they advance. It looks like we are ready. So we will head into Temple of Anubis.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis. Initiating match.
Now this map, based off of Farah's home, where her and Anna originate from. This map is very small, but also very jam-packed with a lot of lore hints. Some of those were explained in the comics that were released years ago. I'm not too touched up on the lore for that particular comic, but I know there's a lot of references to Anna, Soldier, and Reaper on this map, as well as Farah and her squad, where they had a mission up against, I think, an Omnic or some type of machine that went rogue and tried to kill her and her squad. I believe I'm right about that, but don't quote me on that. I'd have to look up the actual comic and see if I could find out if that's accurate. I think it is, but I just don't remember the full backstory behind it.
Hey,
We're still running with this time a Diva and a Hammond from Adaptation.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
So Adaptation's going to be holding this while Royalty Queens is on the attack again. I do have 2 from Adaptation up in the top left corner, trying to keep the high ground. But they're not really fighting on point, they're just staying at long distance, just keeping this at a long range fight. Here we go, Reinhardt charging right in to try and get the pin on that Mercy. They do get Shin out, so now they are down 1 major healer, so this is going to be Royalty Queen's chance to press the attack on the point. Reinhardt is going after Diva, but does get taken out. still going pretty much back and forth on both sides. Neuro just once again doing what he does best. And they are going to take the first cap on Temple of Anubis. But again, this will be a match point if Royalty does take this cap and win it. This will be the end, and Adaptation would be eliminated from the playoffs. But if Adaptation is able to hold, we will see us going into our 5th and final control map, where a winner will be decided there. Attack Visor coming in from Adaptation. Both Bobs coming in from both sides. Just fighting each other face to face. Neuro does win on that one. I think they will cap this. Attack Visor coming in from Royalty, and wow, they took that really quick. 4.5 minutes on the clock.
Score 0-2.
Very quick and very efficient from Queen. Very nice job on their side. So Adaptation really has their work cut out for them. They got to be able to catch Queens looking in the other direction and being able to combine those ultimates and just be able to capitalize on any first strike kills they can get.
Ready for battle.
Looks like they are going to run with the same type of setup for Queens. They are going to run the Mercy Moira strong healers for this map.
Attackers incoming.
Based on how they were using the high ground a lot, I thought maybe they would use Ana or Zenyatta instead of Moira, but since this map is a lot of close quarters combat, it does make sense to use her crowd control healing for this. We do have Zenyatta for Adaptation though. So we have Mercy and Zen for them, and Tracer, which we have not seen on any map yet.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So it's a sudden change that we have not seen in any of the maps so far tonight. Nice kill from Joe. Nice from Central on that Mercy. This should be, yep, this should be enough for Adaptation to capitalize and take the first cap for this map. Oh, that mecha kill from Chalk on Tracer. Yep, that should be enough for them to take it here. And it is, and they got a little less than 6 minutes to make a strong push with some more time left. If Adaptation is able to cap this point relatively quickly, it'll bring the times down to 2 minutes each on both sides. Queens is grouped up on the right side there, so they can... Here comes Bob from Adaptation. Nice job from Joe putting the bombs right there on that point. Pulse Bomb does get Moira out of play. Looks like we might actually see this. Nice job from Adaptation. Like I said, brought the times down to 2 minutes for Queens and 2:45 for Adaptation. So they're still in the lead here as far as time-wise is concerned.
Initiating match.
I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes to maybe 6-6 for how quickly they are moving through these captures of both objectives. There's only 2 minutes though on both sides. They're gonna have to make it like one strong push for each minute. There we go. There's the first time we saw Symmetra in play tonight. On attack though, that's quite interesting. So I wonder if they're gonna go for the strat of teleporting right onto the point, or maybe go around it and try to catch Adaptation looking the other way, so they can take them out from behind. Adaptation running Orisa and Diva for their tanks, and Shin and Spirit going Mercy and Baptiste. So that window, he's gonna have to build that window ult quick.
5, 4,
For one solid team fight. Hopefully he can do it.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Still the same strong heals for Queens, Mercy, and Moira. Taking the high ground again from Adaptation. Just not fighting right there in the corner. They're letting Queens get pretty much right through the initial choke point. Right now they're actually on the point right now, just trying to get that early cap, but having the high ground again. Queens, like I thought, they were just teleporting right onto the point, but they were not fully ready for Adaptation to take the high ground and just stay there. So now Queens is going to have to come up with a new idea to get to this point. Because keeping them up there up top, that's going to be hard to capture that point while they have the high ground. They did go Winston, try to force Adaptation to jump down, and they do get Baptiste, so now he's out of play.
60 seconds.
60 seconds left, Soldier still raining fire, so the kills are just going back and forth right now. It's still kind of even. Nice shot from Flash. They do get one tick from Queens on the point. Symmetra's turrets coming in, they're going to have to get rid of those.
Do something!
Attack Visor coming in.
Get over here, healer.
Nice job getting that Mercy out of play. They got 1.5 ticks, but Adaptation's still holding strong. They might be able to hold this. Yep, they should be able to hold this. Still coming in. Symmetra ult coming in too. Oh, they're still going. They may actually get the cap here. They're still going. World E is not giving up. They did get a second tick out of it. Attack Visor coming in now. Wow, this fight's still going. The Queens are not giving up. Double kill from Symmetra. Queens may take this. I thought Adaptation had it won, but they, wow, they I think they have. Oh my, oh, so close. Wow, Queens managed to cap that. I thought it was over. The ref was about to blow that whistle. That was crazy. I truly thought it was over. The Queens just refusing to surrender. Going on point now. Nice Bob all coming into play. That Bob's in there. That Bob will block him somehow. Joe just blocking Bob with everything he's got. Comes Bob from Adaptation, but wow, just clean up again from Queens. They should be able to cap this, I think. Nice ult from Roll T, blocking him off in the corner. You have one tick. Oh god, those Symmetra turrets are just killing it right there. And that wall's making it pretty much impossible to get rid of it. Wow. 4-2.
Score.
Wow.
2.
I thought the map was over on the first part, but they kept it going, so now
Initiating
we'll see if Adaptation can do the same thing and just refuse to let this go. Queens really want to end this right now. With that double cap, if Adaptation isn't able to capitalize and bring this back, Royalty Queens will advance.
ready for battle.
So they are going to run Zenyatta and Lucio for heals this time. They are not going to use Mercy
Attackers
for this
incoming
push.
in 30 seconds.
Do you need a hug? Do you need
A little bit surprised by that, but I can understand the decision behind it, knowing they have to get to this point fast. They have to take it quick,
Do you need a hug?
and just move through it easily. They do have Ashe Neuro set up top, ready for those quick sniper kills. So he's going to be a priority target for Joe. Joe's going to have to get rid of him ASAP.
Attackers incoming.
Nice Torb turret placement. And they are going to do exactly what Adaptation did. Just let them walk right through and just hold the high ground. But I think Adaptation was ready for it because they're not even going through the main passage. They're going right up top. Yet they knew. They didn't even have to think about it. They just knew. Go straight up there. Nice kill from Zenyatta. Yeah, keep an eye on Neuro there in that back corner. But Joe's going for it. Yep, Joe capitalizes right on it like he should have. Red's coming in from Mercy. And does get rid of Mercy, so this should go to Adaptation. They should be able to cap it with this. They have still over a minute left. They have 2:45 to start off. And with this, they'll get an extra 30 seconds, so it should bring them just under 2 minutes to where they started. And if they can cap their second point, with over a minute, they'll be able to either win it or force it into a draw. And if it ends in a draw, then things will get really interesting if it gets to that point. Joe going around the backside. He's got 72% for his mine, so he's going to be trying to build that up. But Neuro did see him back there. Sending Bob right in the center of the point. Literally every ult coming from both sides trying to stall right now. But I think they may have enough if they can't get it in 5 seconds. There's a bomb coming in that should get rid of. Nope. Nice pin on Diva. It's hard to call all the action here. Adaptation should be able to cap this point where we're all coming into play. Lucio's ult needs that. Bombs coming in. Oh, nice kill on Joe. They only got one tick out of it, but now Adaptation's going to regroup, or else Queen's going to take this. Nice res, bringing Koala back into play. Adaptation's got one final move here, but Neuro with Tracer just sitting there in the back line waiting for her chance to strike. Alright, this is going to be it. Hubert up. They got to get that turret out of there. Nice pulse bomb on that corner. This is it. This is for the win, not for the loss. Literally comes down to this fight here. And so far, it's looking good for Adaptation. Very good. Gotta get rid of that Torbjorn turret. Gotta get that out of there. Don't want Grayson to die from that. Oh my god! 4 and 4. 1 minute left each.
Score.
Wow.
4-4.
Round 5. Here we go. Going into 6 rounds here. Jesus.
Initiating match.
This is... Whew. This is a lot. Both sides just refusing to surrender. Queens wants that win, and Adaptation just doesn't want to be eliminated.
Ready for battle.
You took the words out of my mouth, Butterfly Effect. That was what a map. So far, this whole round has been just phenomenal. I mean, I've been kind of speechless throughout most of it, just from the team fights and how efficient they've been. It's literally just been anybody's game. There's been no clear-cut victor on either side. It's literally anybody's game. Anybody can walk out of this a winner. So Adaptation, once again, they're going to sit all the way in the back here and cover this back line instead of where they were originally right here. D.Va's going to hang right there where Torbjorn's turret was, and Ashe and Mercy are going to be boosting right there from that sniper position where they usually are. Now they are going to go around the corner, but D.Va's danger of being taken out by herself. You gotta get out of there real quick. Joe does get pushed down on the point, so they gotta regroup with him. Don't want him to get taken out. But that does mean that Queen does have the high ground. The Monkey's gonna be going after all their squishies, trying to take him out. Very, nice job. This might be a hold from Adaptation if Queens can't get on the point. They don't have any tanks for them though, so they're gonna have to make a move right now. They force it into overtime. Mercy with the nice reds, bringing Somber back into play. Still just back and forth, but I think Adaptation does have the upper hand here in terms of kills. Window coming into play. This should be it. There we go. Nice holds from Adaptation. So no 8 rounds this time. It's going to be just 6 rounds.
4-4. Switching sides.
But it could end in a tie. And if it ends in a tie, how I said before, this will be interesting because no matter what the outcome is on map 5, we would have to do a 6th round afterwards. Because it's 2-1. Unless Queens wins the next control point, but if Adaptation were to win that game, then we would have to have a 6th map for a control point, and that map I believe would be chosen at random.
Ready for battle.
I'm not exactly sure how that map is chosen. I think a mod or somebody would decide that. But now it's literally up to Adaptation to push forward and just take a crowbar to that door and just kick it down or something if they want to tie it up 2-2. Now I guess it doesn't look like Queens is gonna they're gonna go Bastion. The first time we've seen Bastion tonight. Double shield, Bastion, Moira, and Ashe on Nero playing Ashe. They're just going for bunker right here. Just full bunker. Lucio going around the side. He's got to be careful, he doesn't want to get picked. Joe going around the backside. Royal Queen, looks like they're going to fall back and regroup on the pin.
30
Mercy doing a
seconds.
very good job with those super jumps, getting himself out of dodge. Neuro doing good taking Shin out of the game. He was going for that kill on Ash, trying to get that early pick. I think this might end in a draw. I'm not sure if Adaptation is going to be able to get on the point to make this. Yeah, forcing it overtime. There we go. Boom does get knocked out of mech though. Nice getting rid of like bowling pins from Joe. Nice job. Pulse bomb. I don't know. Adaptation looks like they can win this. They might win this. They might force. They might win this. It's still Flash just trying to stall it as best he can. Oh no, it's just Mercy left. Come on, Battle Mercy. Bring that pistol into that fight. Ball's coming into play. Joe. And, yep. Adaptation forcing it to 2-2. I thought it was going to be a draw.
Play of the game.
Hammond has been the popular pick tonight. He has been the dominant choice for tanks. I'm not sure if he got some kind of hidden buff or something in the recent patch that I maybe wasn't aware of. But he is just everybody's fan favorite tonight. Catastrophe just once again just dominating in heals. In every map. So now we head into map 5 where we will have a winner. Okay, and map 5 is Ilios. Okay, so Ilios. And switch the server over to EU. Okay, so now... Actually, no, I don't have to change sides because it's a control point. So I don't have to change sides. I can just leave it. So now we'll just wait to see if they want to swap out anybody for royalty. Okay, so one sub out. So we're bringing Stormy back in for Caesar. Just want to make sure I have it on the right setting this time. Yep. That was set to EU. Oh, excuse me. Just waiting to see if both teams are ready. Okay, I guess it's not EU this time. I thought it switched, but okay. Switch it back to NA. Okay, so no more. Oh, it's just, I guess it's just me and the spectators. I didn't notice the other person left. So just waiting for them to say that they are ready, and we will head over to the 5th and final map. It is 2 and 2. So to the viewers that have tuned in with me tonight, I apologize. I know tonight I had a few mishaps. I made a few mistakes, but you know, I did correct them as soon as I recognized I made the mistake. So I apologize for everybody who had to see that happen, but hopefully didn't ruin the matches for you guys, and I thank all of you for tuning in to watch this with us. I know I'm the only caster here for this game tonight, but there is one more game to be casted after this that I'll be doing with Light, so hopefully that one will be just as good as this one was for all of you tonight. Okay, both teams are ready, so we'll head to the 5th and final map.
Now arriving at Eos.
Now this map I don't think has many lore in terms of anything I've seen in the comics or anything about that, but the map itself is just a very good design. I mean, I'm not a fan of control points myself, just any of them. They're all just, I don't know, I've just never been good at them. Maybe it's just because I haven't worked out kinks for proper team compositions for these maps, but I just prefer straight up hybrid and payload maps myself. Those are my two favorites, but everybody's got their maps of choice, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who do love these types of maps like this one, but it's just not really my cup of tea. But we see Lucio being brought back into play for who's on the right side? Queen. Queen's on the left, or on the right, Adaptation's on the left. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We see Tracer being used for this
The objective.
5th and final map. It was good seeing Tracer on the last map. We don't see Tracer very often in these matches, so it's good to see variety switch up in terms of damage.
The objective is now active.
Nice job on Central, taking Neuro out of first. Neuro is a very good player. I haven't praised him a lot tonight, but he's been a very efficient DPS for Rural Queens. He's just been very dominant in what he does. So it's just been very exciting to watch him just do so much damage with Ash in particular. It's got to be his main, I'm guessing. And then of course watching how these Hammonds just go back and forth has been just so amusing. It's not normal that we see Hammonds being used this much in a playoff game. So it's definitely something new that has been exciting to see how people have adapted so well to using him, because him along nice move off the map ever since Hammond was introduced, him and Doomfist are my two weakest players. Oh no, Luna wasn't enough. Shin getting the nice melee kill on Mercy. Battle Mercy in action here. But Hammond and Doomfist, I would say, are two of the hardest characters to learn, in my opinion. They're one of the hardest. Hammond is a very fast-paced hero. He's basically Tracer, but a tank. You know, so it's he can do a lot of damage, as we've seen Joe and Koala do tonight. But you really got to put in a lot of time and effort to master his abilities, be able to do that pile driver and just the bowling pin strategy. That's what I'm gonna call from now on, is the bowling pin strategy. Just grab the ball, grab the wall, and just roll into him like a bowling ball. Nice Reaper ult. Very nice. I thought for sure Diva was gonna block that with her defense matrix. Maybe she didn't have it. Queen's doing very good, forcing Adaptation all the way back into their spawn. They gotta find a way to get back on. They have 31% on the timer. But Royal Queens is getting very close to taking this first map. Bomb coming into play. Nice kill on that Mercy. That Mercy is a crucial player for them as well, so getting that kill is very important. Nice job getting those bombs out of play. It's literally going to come down to this, but I think Adaptation should be able to cap this. They have numbers. Very good. So Adaptation now back in control, but they are at 99%, so if they lose control of this, Adaptation, or excuse me, Royalty should be able to take control and win the first round. It's hard to stay locked on to Hammond sometimes, the way they move.
Let's get you back out there.
Move to the beat.
I'm not sure. I guess Royal Queens is just building up ult charge for this last push. Or it's going to hold out till like 99, just go up. Here they go in right now. Joe going toe to toe. Nice pulse bomb on Jock. That should give I knew. Did not get anybody with that. Reaper ult did not get anybody either. 2 damage pulls for kills. Both Reinhardt's first shot at themselves. Nice pin from Joe on Jock. Valkyrie coming in. Diva Bomb coming in as well. Jeez, that Mercy's flying around just like a Tracer. And there we go. Adaptation does take the first round.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
So Now we are at the lighthouse. This map, whew, a lot of boops on this map. That's why we have Lucio on both sides. They're going to be going for them boop kills.
4, 3, 2.
I'm kind of surprised we don't have a Pharah on this map, though. That's kind of surprising to me. But we do have the Symmetra, and those turrets I know are going to be a problem if placed correctly. Nice teleport right onto the point. Wow, both teams are going for the same idea. Just teleporting right onto the point. Don't see that very often. Like Adeptation, we'll get the first cap on this point in the U. Adeptation was the first one to get to the point. They were slightly a bit faster than Royalty, so now Royalty's going to have to come up with a new idea to get on the point. But Neuro is at 74%, 78, 80% for his high noon, so he's going to have that very soon. Just about has it. Oh. Nice kill from Loon on that Symmetra. Nice! Good shadow. Still, though, Adeptation able to hold on to this point. They probably could have stalled that Orisa for a little bit, try to get a little extra time out of him, but this works good. Royalty's got to come up with a plan here to get onto the point, or otherwise Adaptation's going to win this, and they will advance. So no matter if Adaptation wins this round, they advance, and Royalty is eliminated from the playoffs. I knew coming in, go on Moira, so it is 5v6 right now in favor of Royalty. Diva Bomb coming in, does not get a kill. Cassidy. I almost said God, I can't believe that name came out of my mouth. I don't like the name, but it's whatever. Anyway. Still, Adaptation just still holding on to this. They might take this. Royalty may not be able to capitalize on this. They may not be able to get the point back in their control. We're heading into overtime right now. I think this might be in. I think Adaptation, they are going to advance. I'm not sure what happened, but I think Royalty just choked up a little bit there.
Play of the game.
But there we have it. Royalty is unfortunately eliminated from the playoffs, and Adaptation will advance further in the playoffs. Very impressive display though from both sides, especially on Temple of Anubis. That map went on forever. What it seems like it only lasted, I think, 16 minutes, but it felt like it lasted for ages. That was a very long map, just going back and forth. So now, as it stands, Adaptation will face the losers of the next round, which will be Night Owls versus Royalty Kings. So whoever loses that round will go on to face Adaptation in the semifinals. But again, I just want to thank everybody, both teams, for playing tonight and allowing me to cast for them. I know, once again, as I said before, I made a couple of mistakes, but I tried my best to correct them as best I could, so hopefully it was enjoyable for all of you tuning in to watch, and I'll be casting another game very soon, so thank you, and I'll see you all very soon for the next Tier 2 game.